Hi, my name's Stephen Wilkinson from the Compost Tea Brewing Company in Perth, Western Australia. And what I want to demonstrate today is an experiment that I've been carrying out over the last 3 weeks. So in my garden here, I've got some raised beds and I pre-planted them with some organic compost and some mixed vegetables, and I evenly placed vegetables in both the raised beds. So I planted coriander, lettuce, beetroot, celery, a dwarf tomato variety, some spinach and some kale. So what I want to show you today is the first bed that I planted out. Now this is the one that I water with normal chlorinated tap water. So I'll just step over the bed here. So just to show you an example, this is the raised vegetable bed. So first of all, I'll show you the tomato plant. As I said, this is a dwarf variety. So after 3 weeks growth, we're measuring about 33 centimetres on the rule here, and then the width is 20 centimetres. And on the kale, I can probably just show you a good representation against my hand here. This kale hasn't really grown very much at all. And then we've got the spinach here and the lettuce. Probably I'll put my hand against the size of these lettuces as well, just to show you. So when I get over to the other bed that we brewed with compost tea, I'll be able to show you the larger size of the grown vegetables. Now I'm just going to take you over to this other bed. Now I think, as you can see straight away, wow, it basically speaks for itself. Now with this bed, I've been feeding this with our compost tea brew. So probably been getting a feed probably 2 or 3 times a week, and then other days we've been watering it with water out of this water butt. This is rainwater or water that's been dechlorinated. So just to show you, that's amazing really. Just look at this, I say dwarf variety of tomato plant. So on the one on the other bed, it was only 20 centimetres across. We're looking around 80 centimetres across, and the height on this is around 65 centimetres. That's twice the height of the other bed in the non-compost bed. And just to show you, I placed my hand over the lettuces. I'll show you again. In comparison, you can see here just the size of the lettuces. They're enormous really, that growth, much bigger than in the other raised bed. Then we've got the beetroot. As you can see, a lot more growth in the beetroot. And then we come around to the spinach as well, as there again, much bigger and much more growth than in the normally fed water bed.
So you only fed them water on the normal, and this one you fed composting?
That's correct, yes. But I think really that the most amazing is the kale.
Yeah.
Now you can see the kale in the first bed. It didn't even cover my hand, but you can see here, it's just, the growth is absolutely phenomenal.
Any other fertilizers?
No, we just watered it with the compost tea. And I'd like to show you a compost tea brewer that we've been using. Now this is our own manufactured tea brewer. This is our 50-litre brewer, and this is the one that I use in my own garden here. So what we do is we fill the tea bag with compost. Now it's very important that you use an organic compost. That's probably the most important aspect of making compost tea. And then into the drum we add fish hydrolysate and a kelp mix. We do actually have our own proven additives of those combinations, and then you simply connect the air hose.
And it's not foul smelling. It's not like odorous. It's
not
actually quite a sweet type of smell.
So I'm just going to pop this pump on. So you can see in the top of the brewer that's actually agitating the water inside the brew bag. As you can see now, it's actually, this is a new addition we've had put on this brewer. We found that agitating the centre of the tea bag does get more microbes into your compost tea. And then we have the central aeration disc that we use on these machines. Now the aeration discs are unique to our system. You can find out more information on our website. That's compostteabrewing.com.au, and on the website you'll see the brewers, and we sell the tea bags and the additives. We also sell a large variety of air pumps. This is just a small air pump. We have for our microbrewers, but we do sell big pumps for industrial use as well. So please visit our website, compostteabrewing.com.au. Thank you.